The mystery game is 2XKO, Riot's new, I think it's called like a tag fighter. Yeah, it's got League of Legends characters. You can swap between two characters, and it's a fighting game, which is great because I wanted to do a fighting game. So yeah, just backstory for anybody new. I've been playing Zenless Zone Zero for more than a year now. I'm a day one player. I don't spend any money, and like I've gotten pretty good at the game. Like I'm not terrible anymore. And so I think that the old Bruce Lee maxim is, boards don't hit back. And the idea is that, hey, you might be able to beat a computer, but can you beat a real human being that can think and talk and win? That's the question. So yeah, I got 2XKO. I went and tried it out on my potato PC. It runs just fine. It's actually super small. I think it's only like 20 gigs. So I mean, I think the big thing is that I was worried that it was going to be too demanding for my old broken PC, but it's not. So that's great. And I think it works well with the streaming software that I have set up. So I am going to stream, but in the beginning, I'm not going to stream very much because I think that's the thing. Like, it's more fun to watch somebody who's not completely useless. So I think I have to give myself time to learn, I guess we'll call it train, to basically learn how to play the game well. I'm not there yet. And I think if we want to compare this to Zenless Zone Zero, yeah, I played for months before I started on the end game. So yeah, it's not a fair comparison to say anything about my skills being transferable from Zenless Zone Zero to 2XKO until I've had some time to figure things out, right? I think I have to treat it the same way I treated Zenless Zone Zero, where in Zenless you've gotta pick a team, you've got to actually learn how to get good damage out of your picked team, right? And you've got to figure out, how you want to approach things. So that's part of the challenge. Then you also have to learn each of the matchups, like each of the bosses, right? Like how do you use your team, your chosen team, against each of the end game bosses? So in the same way, I think 2XKL follows the same pattern. You got to pick a team. You got to pick two fighters, I guess you call them, and then yeah, you've got to figure out how to deal with each of the other characters in the cast twice, right? Because you have two characters. So I think right now the roster is 11 fighters. So yeah, you've got I mean, potentially that's 22 matchups you've got to learn. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of learning there. So I'm gonna go enjoy 2XKO a lot. I'm still gonna continue to do Zenless Zone Zero content, mainly because there's weekly endgame content, which is super fun. It's just fun to see how everybody does the new puzzles and all that, right? And I'm at a place where I'm already at the maximum internet level. So yeah, I'll usually log in, do my dailies, and then I'm done, right? It's like a gotcha mobile game right now. Sure, I do the events and all that for polychromes. That doesn't take a lot of time though, right? So outside of doing the latest end game and then trying different combinations, there's not a lot to do. And it's sure there's new agents coming out and all that, but I mean, if you guys remember the whole Miyabi arc, like they built Miyabi up so much. She was just a flagship character on Zenless, and it was exciting, right? Like I mean, I think they teased her for 3 or 4 patches, so it was like, oh my god, I want to pull the Void Hunter. That's so exciting. I don't get that feeling anymore from Zenless, and I think there's what like 7 Void Hunters. So, I mean, in Genshin, like, they would sort of tease new nations, and they do a new nation every year, right? But they've already dropped, like, Yixuan is supposed to be like a Void Hunter level person. She's already out. So, I mean, who's the next Void Hunter? That's the question, right? They're not drip marketing the new super fun like over like multiple patch arc, right? Like sure there's new agents coming out and new rupture agents coming out, but there's no like Miyabi in the future, right? Which is a little bit confusing because I mean I think that's how they make their money, right? They hype up new agents, and then when the new agent drops, like everybody wants to spend on the banner, or they save up their polychromes or something fun like that. But yeah, I'm just confused, right? Because I mean that pattern works. I don't know why Mihawk is not doing that. Like they should be hyping up the next Void Hunter. I'm not seeing any Void Hunters in the story I'm not seeing any hints of the next zone or anything. So yeah, Zenless is getting weird. I'm not gonna say I'm bored of it or I can't complete content because neither of those is true. But at the same time, like I'm not particularly interested in the Endless Tower. So 2XKO is gonna be the Endless Tower for me. I'm gonna go fight real humans, and I'm gonna learn about that. And I think that's gonna be the journey, right? I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I played a lot of Zenless. Can I translate any of these Zenless skills over to 2XKO? And it's too early to say, right? Because in the beginning, yeah, okay, I'm terrible at tour scale. But to be fair, I was terrible at Zenless in the beginning as well, right? I didn't know any of the timings. It was hard, right? Like I had to learn everything, right? So yeah, I think for a fair comparison, I don't think I started doing endgame in Zenless for a few months. But I mean, that's just how Zenless works. Like you gotta get leveled up. You gotta like level up agents, you got to start learning about team compositions, and you got to start actually doing the end game. And at the time, like there were so many story missions and TV missions, like that took up a lot of my time, right? Because you still need to like get your internet level up so that you can like raise your agents to the point where they can do the end game. That's not the same in 2XKO. There's no real single player campaign. It's like purely multiplayer. So I think I need to give it a similar amount of time, but the pattern's different, right? Like you don't have to level up, you don't have to choose specific agents. Like you just start out, and I mean people who aren't familiar with Riot, they're very much into like super competitive kind of games. So you can buy cosmetics, but it's not a gacha game. So when you get access to a character, everybody gets access to the same skill set. So it becomes just pure skill, right? So Zenless is sort of more pay to win, and it's also single player, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, in terms of like competitive integrity, that's sort of Riot's brand. So that's fine. I mean, that's just a question of learning each of the matchups, right, and learning your own individual team, which is the same pattern that Zenless follows, except Zenless there's like leveling elements, and like you actually get stopped from proceeding to the end game until you've got enough experience in the game. So yeah, I think 2XKO just needs a little bit of time for me to get acclimated. And then we can start talking about which of the skills that I learned from Zenless transferred over well to XKO. But yeah, that's just I guess we'll call it experience or time, or yeah, I just need to have an opportunity to learn the game. Then we can start talking about how they're similar or not. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to give everybody a quick update on where I am. In the beginning, I'm not going to stream too much just because I'm kind of flopping around like a dead fish. It's called learning, and it is very painful. And I'm not gonna lie, like if I saw a stream of myself just failing, like 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't stick around, right? But I will stream a little bit just to document the journey because that's kind of fun, right? It's kind of fun to go back and see little snippets of where you were when you were still young and impressionable and you didn't know anything. So yeah, I will stream because I think if you stream to YouTube, the VODs stick around forever, which is fun, right? Because then you can go back and it's like a journal. But yeah, in the beginning, I probably won't stream a ton. But as I get better, I think it becomes more interesting to an audience. So yeah, I will stream more as my skill increases. And then we can start the conversation of, okay, well, what did you learn from Zenless? And what carried over to 2XKO? And what can somebody who's going on the same journey expect? And that's the part that's interesting to me. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.